What's your craziest story from the ER? Once I was taking care of a relatively young patient who'd had chronic low back pain for years. They were on a really high dose of opioids, and they came into the ED saying their pain was worse. They'd already run through their prescription early, and they wanted a shot for relief and a refill. So we start talking, and I give them my usual spiel. Opioids are risky, they tend to stop working for chronic pain over time, and they can actually make things worse. They hit me with the usual pushback. Opioids are the only thing that works, that's why I'm here. I told them, but they're clearly not working. You're still in pain every day. You're actually in more pain now, and you're suffering more because you're overusing the meds. That's when they said something that caught me off guard. They told me they'd actually been off opioids for 2 years before, and they still had pain the whole time. So I asked them to walk me through what life looked like during those 2 years. And here's what they said. Off the opioids, they had a full-time job. Shared custody of their kids, a new partner, pain every day, yeah, but they were functioning. Then when they were back on the opioids, everything fell apart. They lost custody. They were unemployed. No partner. Still in pain every day. And the part that hit the hardest was this. On opioids, they had no hobbies, no outside activities. They basically just sat on the couch all day. Off opioids, they still had pain, but they were doing their hobbies again. Limited? Sure, but living. By the end of the conversation, they got really quiet and just said, "You've given me a lot to think about. Honestly, I didn't expect anything to come of it." People hear that talk all the time, and when you're stuck in that cycle, it's hard to break. But a year and a half later, I saw them again in the ED, and they were off the opioids. They recognized me immediately and thanked me, like genuinely. They told me that conversation stuck with them, and it helped them make a change. I've seen a lot of crazy things in emergency medicine, but that might honestly be the craziest.